This is intended to be the vision for the 1111, and I'm going to discuss the vision that I had regarding how the old paradigm can transition into a new paradigm easily, safely, joyfully. The vision I had is that all the organizations in which people live and work, all the ones they've come to depend on, that they would be confused and bereft but suddenly disappeared. All the organizations can transform into their higher dimensional versions. And that transformation is initiated by a vibrational shift among the populace. It gets them to the level which they can understand the transition and integrate it very easily into their hearts and minds and in their physical existence. So let's take these organizations one by one, just as samples. And we see corporations turning into cooperatives, being owned and operated by the people that are the employees. And therefore they have a vested interest in these organizations. Going to work is fun, inspiring. Everyone works in the position that they are most challenged and inspired by, and they feel the best at. And they can easily move from position to position according to what they desire at the time. The Army becomes the Army Corps of Engineers. So instead of its underlying intent being to destroy, its underlying intent transforms to construction, reconstruction. So their job, they still use the same organization, the same kind of hierarchy in the beginning of the transition, and that makes everyone feel comfortable and happy, but their underlying intent is completely changed. So the same organization can be used for construction as well as destruction. So that makes a very easy way to transform the Army into a much higher dimensional entity. The Navy becomes the oceanographers whose jobs to protect the ocean and to help restore it to pristine natural beauty. And so each one of these things is its higher dimensional component. Its underlying intent has changed. And that intent is aligned with the higher self of the earth, as well as the higher selves of all the humans and other sentient beings and all the beings on earth. So that intent is aligned with the new earth. That is a transitional phase. Money becomes a means of appreciation because everyone is starting to realize that they don't have to work to live on the earth. They don't have to pay to live on the earth. People don't have real need to be greedy or to have more than anyone else as a form of protection because survival-based thinking is replaced by inclusion and love, which is the higher dimensional version of the base level programming. The base level programming of survival thinking is what supports the matrix, the old matrix. The new matrix is based upon love and inclusion, higher dimensional, and it requires that everyone get on board with that kind of thinking. So money might be necessary in the transitional phase, but it's only going to be returned to its original intent, which is a medium of exchange. So it helps to sort of grease the wheels, so to speak. The vision that I have for the component of the new earth that I wanted to create is a online as well as physical, has physical versions of it. And it's basically a creative center where people can volunteer to do work in different places according to the needs of those places. So for instance, let's say there was a village in Africa that needs a better supply of water. There could be people who know how to supply water. So the village in Africa that needs water, and you have this huge internet community I call it the imagination. And the imagination is made up of people who have the ability to imagine a new future, to imagine different constructs, different things that can be made. And with this new thinking and the new intent underlying everything, people understand that when they go to help someone else, that they will be provided for while they're there. This village in Africa that needs new water or a new water supply, people who are experts of this or have a vision, well, they would go there, they would spearhead the project. The resources of the area would be used. The people that are the workers would be the workers from the area, the tribe, the community. Everything would be local as much as possible. And if companies had to come in to help with this, they may have an ability to make money from this, but the primary purpose of this would be to support the community. These creative people would then be going from community to community. They would be able to travel and to be in those communities, be supported while they're there. Their reputation is their currency. So the creative people are known for what they do, and their reputation precedes them, and they're quote unquote hired to do this, but they can live anywhere in the world according to what they want and what they want to do. I see this as a very easy and fun and enjoyable transition. We have the ability to do this. We need support of our higher selves to help anchor this into reality. We are holding the intent for this, the vision for this. We know that every part of society can be changed overnight. This can be like wildfire spreading across the earth, where people just jump on board because it's so much fun. It's so much more fun to create something than to destroy something. It's so much more fun to live in community and harmony than it is to be battling with each other and at odds and having to eke out your existence or defend your property. That's old paradigm that no longer needs to exist. So we're holding the space for this, and as women, we're bringing it through our bodies into the earth. Bring it in, anchor it. Let it be real is the phrase I'm getting. Let it be real. Let the vision be real. People with money are going to start to realize that they can turn around and support this instead of supporting what they're supporting. They can turn around and support the growth of the new earth now because it's needed now. They have the contacts, they have the money. They can help make this transition much, much, much easier. We're asking them, their higher selves, to release the greed, to release the need for self-protection, and to join the party.